it's just one total, but all right. So he looks for the right fold. I gotta look at these usernames to figure out who we got. Um, I'm not sure who number 7 is. Current game, passer. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to wait to see stats. But this is the last minute stream, so I didn't get to really look at the rosters. So we're gonna have to kind of play it by ear. But I think this should be a good game. Like I was saying, the Buccaneers are looks like 2-2, and then we got the Colts are sitting at 1-4. So now they're talking about force, so that must mean that one of the teams doesn't have enough. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 6, 7. Looks like the Colts have 7. And a wide open left streak. What are we doing? The deeps are nowhere to be seen. Yeah, these deeps are gonna need a lock in. I mean, you can attribute that just to the fact that they're playing down one, but that's how it goes. If you don't bring your roster, it ends up that way. So we're gonna have the quarterback rolling left, looking. The LOS is sitting there wide open. I don't know why he's not taking that. He could take the lane. He's also not taking that, but he does take the LOS for 8-yard gain. See, it looked like he had a little bit of hesitation. He could have taken either there. You probably would have liked to see him take the LOS earlier, but it's all good. All right. After this play, we'll take a look at who 7 is. But see, that's like just not a pass you want to throw. If you're going to look to the right as he's rolling right, he has an open lane. There's nobody even close. He could just take that right lane for the free first down, and then, but instead, he unders it a little bit. But that's okay, we have plays like that. So it looks like positively is their QB. As we get a little turnover, that puts the Colts at the 20 as the quarterback rolls right. The blocks are looking pretty good. He's gonna loft it. That was a pretty good pass. I'm not sure if that was just a mistimed dive and jump or if it was a little bit over. But I mean, that was just past the deep. Nothing you can really do. So we're gonna get a snap. That's actually a good bullet pass. He kind of baited the run middle, a little Mahomey, if you will, and then toss it right. So in a second, I'll get you guys an update on who this QB is. So everybody else gets their username above their head, apparently. So he hits the comeback, but it looks like it's a little bit late. And we're going to get a pick by I'm really that dude. Yeah, it looks like a wide receiver could have attacked, but, Buccaneers are back on their 43. Let's take a look at the quarterbacks. So we got Bros bugging, it looks like, in KJ. See, we got developing. I don't know. 40, is he AFK? I think their left short is AFK. He's gonna throw deep. It's a little bit out of bounds. They're challenging something, the Colts are. We'll see what that is. I'm trying to see what the challenge is in chat. I'm not really sure. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm really not sure what that was about. They still got 7 on defense. Yeah, it looks like the Buccaneers are a little bit confused as well. Not really sure exactly what's going on here. Looks like they're trying to figure it out. All right, so we'll get a couple of new plays here. And hopefully we'll get it back started. Really not sure what they're doing right now. The Colts wanted a 10-yard flag. I guess they got it. But we're going to get another quick snap. Let's see if anything's open here. He could bait and get the lane. See, I don't know what the QB's confusing me a little bit. He could have played. He could have easily played for that block, but he tried to get fancy. They're looking for more flags. I have a feeling this is gonna be a long flag, a game of a lot of flags, I should say. Not sure what the tight end's doing down there. See, I just, like, what do you say to that? I'm just really not sure what's going through this guy's head. First of all, the tight end number 0, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's just kind of like in la la land. But then to just chuck that up, I don't know. Maybe he's getting a little nervous here, but it's still 0-0. They gotta chill out and just play the game. Alrighty. We got the Colts back with the ball. He's gonna take it right. He lofts it pretty deep, and it is caught. It was very close, though. He may have even had a touchdown if he took it up the mid, if he threw that same pass down the middle, but he's got the corner that time and just overthrows it a little bit. He seems to like lofting it deep and over the top of the DB, so let's see if he continues to do that. Yeah, pretty much. He fits it right in between there. Let's see if Bullet adjusts to that. I think Bullet is going to start having to stay on him a little bit, not dropping as quick. Yes, he's just working that left side now, because if he splits the short, then he's got either the sideline or the middle. So the Colts quarterback, it looks like they're drawing something up, probably some VC play. A little bit of a lag spike, but then we get, yeah, a pop. That would have been about at the 2 if he hadn't been popped, but it will go down as an incompletion, unfortunately. Let's see what they got second down. They're taking some time before snapping, so they've got something. They're dialing VC plays for sure. All right. He's going to go towards the left. And 33 can't keep his feet in bounds. Who was that? It's a hard catch, but whoever's up over on that sideline just couldn't hold on to it. Or he couldn't get his toes in bounds. It's third and goal from the 11. And he just chucks it to a group of 3 receivers 5 yards out. I guess it gives them a few more yards. Not really sure what they're thinking there. And they're just going to corner fit it. And it works. It's like they caught the DB sleeping a little bit. It pays off. And that's going to go down as a 6-yard touchdown for Kais. I think that's how you say that. Let's see if they can add a point to that lead. It's 81, and he misses it. Man. You never know when that can come back to bite you. I mean, some of these games are pretty close, and you never know when you're going to want that point back, so let's see if it affects them. Number 4 is either not paying attention or just letting it go. I don't know. Maybe he thought that it was going to go out of bounds. But that'll be a touchback at the 20. Now, positively back at it, he does have 2 interceptions already. So he's going to have to sharpen up. He's got 2 completions, 2 interceptions. Let's see if we can fix that. I like that read. He had that left side open as 0 hits a juke. I like that read. At the end of the day, you just got to take what's there sometimes. All right, 2's getting a good chip block. He pushed him away at the last second. And 0 just kind of misses it. You know, on some days, that might have been a catch. But, you know, depending on the server and things, you know, he moved away from it last second. Man, these receivers are just missing. Let's see if they can recover on 4th down here. He's going to roll out left. They're only rushing 1. Looks like he's probably going to want to go over top if he can. Looking middle for number 4, and he's got him. I saw him coming across. I was wondering if he was going to see it too, and he did. Perfect. Now, it looks like both teams have 7 on the field currently. Not sure if that's by choice or not. He should take the lane here. I'm not sure why he's not taking the free 1st down. I really don't understand it. But, you know, he's going to do his thing. As long as he doesn't go down. Is he going to force it to 0? I don't like that. Coming across the middle. Yep, see, this is what I mean. You just got to take your 1st down there, man. He's getting crabbed. But, I mean, Kais with the touchdown and then the pick, he's carrying right now. He's got a good stat line. So far, the MVP of our game. And that'll go down as pick number 3. So, Bros Buggin is back at QB. Looks like they've just got people running streaks at this point. I think they're kind of messing around. They don't have any O-line. They're just tossing. They kind of know the Buccaneers didn't really show up today. Well, okay. Maybe I ate my words there. We'll see if he's got blockers. Maybe I spoke too soon. maybe they gotta chill out and actually. Oh. You know, sometimes there's just no words for a play. So it looks like they're throwing it deep, trolling a little bit, thinking this is gonna be an easy game. It gets picked off and returned. And then fumbled, and the Buccaneers jump on it. So the Buccaneers are going to get another chance. We'll see if it gives them another breath of life. I don't know. It seems like the receivers are not catching the ball today, so let's see if Positively can get some help here. Buccaneers aren't really taking them seriously, though, as we hit a little lag spike. It's pushed back very far, and he gets rid of it. And he throws his 4th pick of the game. Guys, it is not looking pretty for these Buccaneers. All right, Buggin back at QB for another drive. Looks like they're just sending streaks again. Maybe some comebacks are getting hit, but at this point, I think they're just throwing it up. And number 9 catches it. It's Oktoberfest. I mean, this is the type of game where you just wonder why you're even streaming, because, I mean, it's just good. The Colts are just going to troll. The Bucks are going to try their best and probably not do much, but we'll have to see. Man, you can't make this up. How many? We gotta get back in ball cam. So we got 7 picks already, and and we're a minute into the 1st quarter. I mean, if this isn't a burger battle, it's gonna touch back. Let's see if Positive grows some eyes and his receivers grow some arms. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm going to try and get a good look here, see if he's just missing his receivers or anything. That's honestly, like, it's not the greatest throw, but it's a good read. Like, he fit it right in between those receivers. If he just brings it in bounds a little bit, it's good. Let's see what happens here. So they rush 3, and 33 is going to crab again. That's how he got the pick on the last play, as he steps out before he can throw. It's a rough game, man. I think they're just going to rush 3 again. See, watch. I'm telling you, what's going to happen is 33 is going to triple rush. Then he's going to lurk and crab 0. And 4 is going to panic. Yep, see? Now you'll see 33 was a bit late, but I predicted it perfectly. I mean, it's just too easy, man. Like, he's a minute late on that jump, but you can see I called it. it's just too easy to predict, man. All right, anyway, let's see if the Colts will just mercy and get this out of the way, man, because come on. 81 and 1 are wide open. Not sure why he's not taking that. He's going to get pushed back a little. There's no O-line. He's got 4 guys back end zone. He bullets it in right past 0. That's about the only way he could zip that in. 95 power towards the ground. Right at his feet. Get it right to him past the DB. Alright, now on the goal line is where they've struggled. They've thrown a couple picks, so they're going to need to get in here. Maybe look for a lane. He might have a lane right. Or lob it over. And it gets luckily popped. They do like their VC plays, although they have been getting kind of unlucky. They've got everybody out left except for one. And they target Gronk out here. And he's able to grab that and pull it back in. That was honestly an impressive play. Gronkowski over here. They definitely had everybody fooled. Gave him that 1v1 look that they needed. And he delivered. So if they can complete this kick, which they haven't so far, it'll be a 19-0 game. And they do. So now it's 19-0. We're 16 points off of a mercy. We'll see if the Bucks can stop that from happening. I don't have a good feeling. They're already on to their second QB, and it looks like they're only got six players left. I don't know, guys. Not looking good. Blitzing 2, 33 lurking, and he's just gonna chuck it up. Honestly, not a bad throw. Maybe a tad bit over, but it could have been completed. And they have 5 players. Looks like it's about to be a forfeit. Man, this was a rough one. Yeah, these receivers are just trash. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But I bet you there's been more incompletions on the Bucks than there has been completions. And before I get off stream, I'll check that. Now, he's got Twizzy but he unders. That's just another pick. Oktoberfest, I mean, that's at least 2 picks for him, I believe. We'll get to the stats here in a second. So far, we've still got 7 picks, or that's 8 picks. And we're going to get the Colts throwing deep. I think they're just going to stat pad at this point. I'm not sure if these stats still count now that there's only 5 Bucks left. But that'll be a 77-yard. Yeah, at this point, that's just a forfeit. I don't think you're allowed to stat pad when they only have 5 left. That's kind of just unfair. But if we look at the completion, yeah, so we've only got 4 completions. 0 for 4, so that's 4 for 17 total. Yeah, so they're literally like 15% completion. The Bucks literally have and 6 picks. The Bucks have thrown 6 picks, and they've had 15% total completions. Now you can blame that on the receivers. You can blame that on the QB. I think they just need to go back to the drawing board. I don't know. And yeah, they're all gone. So that'll just about do it for my first ever MVP League stream. I think we had about 1.5 viewers there. So I appreciate it. How do I tell you he was sold all my lanes? Dude, if you go back and watch the stream, look at what I was saying, bro. He was not running at all. There was that one crab where 33 crabbed it, and he could have he was on the right side. He had nobody near the first down. He could have ran for 15 yards plus, and then you would have been on the 10-yard line for a touchdown, or like close to the end zone. Like literally, if you look on my screen, literally right at the 10-yard line, he could have made it all the way there, and then he decided to run all the way back to the left, and then he threw a pick, got crabbed. So I'm with you there, man. But that'll do it for this stream. Dude, trust me, I don't know which one you were, but I was calling it like it was, because this was a rough game to watch. I mean, it's like a total of 0 for 4 and 4 for 13 your QBs were at, so it's just rough. But receivers, 4 for 8, 2 for 9, 2 for 5. Like, nobody was catching the ball. Let's just be real here. But that'll do it. GG's. Thanks for tuning in.